Okay, good morning. Good morning. I will give it a second for you guys to jump in. This is going to be our boxing lesson for this week. It's Thursday, May 7th. What's up, Coach S? Coach Justin will be here in just a second. If you have anything, if you want to say hi in the chat, now's the time to do it. Otherwise, we will get it going with our warm-up. Huh? Okay. Okay, all right, so now let's get going with our warm-up. All right, let's jog in place. And go ahead and jump rope or imaginary rope. And let's get those legs kicking back and forth. Keep the arms moving. Good, and high knees. Time, good job, catch your breath. If you need a drink, go ahead and grab it. We're gonna do some stretching. All right, hands on your waist, neck rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hip rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Arm across, give it a pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me a Russian twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And pivot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job, guys. All right. Feet together, reach down, touch those toes, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on back, and we're going to go backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Pop down onto one knee. Let's get that lunge stretch going. Reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And come on up. Let's get that straddle stretch going. Go down to one side first over here. Heads down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Over to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job, guys. Come on up. Shake out everything. Grab a drink, and Coach Dustin will be with you guys in just a second to get you going. I will see the rest of you at 12:15 when we do our conditioning workout. Hang on for just a second. Yeah. Good stuff. You ever want to copy anything out here? Well, doing that today is made me think. I probably should.
Yeah. Anything you want to copy out, let me know if that's over again.
Now your handwriting's more legible than mine.
You should saw the stuff I tried to write down for the notes.
You say.
When I took this, but I just scribbled it real fast. So he was like, "How do you read that?" I was like, I just see it. What's up, guys? How's it going? Happy Thursday. Hope you guys had a good warm-up, good stretch, and a good practice earlier with Master Colin. We're going to get right into what we were working on Monday. We reviewed our footwork. We warmed up the punches, and then we went over some of the 2018 combinations that Nick Kisner gave us when he came here to share some of his knowledge during one of our boxing workshops. So we'll get to those combinations at the end. I want to start off with some of the footwork. You guys just warmed up, so your blood should be moving a little bit. All right. Now, I'm not going to grab the arrows today, but I want you to remember back to Monday. We had the arrows out in front of us for markers, right? Round 1 was just our basic 4 motions, right? Forward, backward, left, right. Okay. And then round 2 was our diagonal movement. Okay. So instead of thinking of that plus sign on the floor in front of you, you're going to turn it and make an X, right? Or a multiplication sign. You're going to step diagonally forward to the left, forward to the right, backwards to the left, backwards to the right. Okay. And then our third and final round, you're going to put both of those together. So you'll move in the shape of an asterisk, right? So you have 8 different directions. You got your basic 4 motions, front, back, side to side. Then you have your diagonal steps going across. So picture yourself standing in the middle of that plus sign. And then for our first minute, I'll start our timer. You're just going to practice moving forwards, backwards, left, and right. Okay. Make sure your feet aren't getting too close together or too far apart. Make sure you stay in a good boxing stance the whole time. Okay. Go ahead and begin. Get a good stance. Okay. I'm going to stand in my stance today, so I'm not going to be mirroring you. I want you to just make sure you stay in your stance. Practice on your own. Okay, back and forth, side to side. Make sure when you're moving side to side, you're not crossing your feet. Okay. When I step to my left foot moves first, my right foot follows. When I step to the right, it's opposite. Okay. Good. Okay, so that's the basic footwork drill. Now we'll go to the intermediate drill. Think of your body standing in the middle of a giant X. Right? So instead of just moving straight forward, we're going to step off to the side. Okay, so if I'm in the middle of that X, I step out to the side. I come back to the middle of the X each time. If I step to the other side here, I come back to the middle. Back to the middle. Here to the middle. Okay, go ahead and begin. If you're having trouble with these steps, just work the first 4. Okay? If you got those first 4 down, you should be working on these. Okay, now you're going to put it all together. You're going to move forward, back, side to side, and diagonal. Okay, this will be the last one, and we'll practice today. But the next step of this drill is after you get all those steps down, you start adding in pivots and turns. Okay, so any of my advanced students or adults that have practiced that already with me, you can go ahead and add that. I'm just going to work on facing the same direction and isolating those 8 steps. Okay, so forward, backwards, to my left, to my right, diagonal to the left, diagonal to the right, diagonal back to the left, diagonal back to the right. Each time I get back to the middle where I started. Okay, keep working on it. Forward, back, left, right, diagonal forward left, diagonal forward right, diagonal back right, diagonal back left, back to the middle each time. Okay, hands up, chin down, good stance. Keep working it. Okay. So, like I said, next step of that's just the intermediate drill. Advanced drill is you start adding your pivots and turns. So any of my red shirts in the champs program, okay, or any of my intermediate students that are ready to start adding to their footwork, as you're doing those steps, okay, you're going to start adding pivots and turns. Okay. Here, so I'll turn on diagonal step. I'll turn, I'll step forward, I'll step back. Okay, I'll pivot here, step forward, step back, right? Step diagonal. Okay, so adding in your pivots is a way to take that drill to the next level. After you get that down, then you start adding in your punches and your defense. Next thing you know, you're shadow boxing, right? So keep drilling that. Break down just the footwork by itself. Leave the punches and defense out for at least in the beginning. Get your footwork together. Make sure everything's correct. Then start adding in your punches, your defense, and just start shadow boxing after that. Okay. Now I want to warm up all our punches again. Okay, we're going to go through just the main 6: our jab, our cross, our hooks, our uppercuts. But this time I want to do doubles. Okay, so on Monday we just through the single shot, practice, work on our form, get back to our stance, right? Today I want to do the same thing, but I want to work on doubles instead of just a single punch. Okay, so we're going to do 30-second rounds, but I want you to work on doubles. Now, my beginner students, or if you're new to boxing, all right, each time I just want you to work on throwing the punch to the head. Okay, throw to double jab, get back to your stance, okay? Throw your double jab, get back to your stance. Okay, nothing fancy, nothing crazy. Just work on your form, work on your technique, work on making sure you're getting your hands back to your face. Okay. Now, my intermediate students, okay, the ones that have done it a little bit, that are familiar with throwing doubles, I want you to start changing up the level. So when you're throwing that double jab in the beginning, you can go high, low, right? Or you can go low, high, right? So for all of the doubles, I want you to focus on switching up the level. Okay, same punch, you're still throwing a double jab, right? But instead of throwing both to one target, I want you to go high, low, or low, high. Okay, you can alternate between the two, whichever one, doesn't matter. And then my advanced students are the ones that have been working on this for a while. I want you to play with the rhythm and the timing of the double punch. Okay, so using just a simple clap, right, as an example, right? If I throw both of my punches on a full beat, it would be like this: jab, jab, right? Jab, jab. Now, if I want to play with that tempo or switch up that timing, I can throw it on a half beat. So instead of going, right, punch, punch, it's going to be, right, half beat. That second punch is going to come in a lot faster, right? So instead of going jab, jab, it'll be jab, jab, fast, right? So this would be a double jab on a full beat. That would be on a half beat, right? You would make that second shot come in quicker. Why would you do that? One, to throw off your opponent's timing and rhythm, catch them by surprise, okay? Two, to add a little extra speed to the punch, right? Three, you can use it to set up other attacks, right? So start playing with the timing. This will be a good segue into next week when we start playing with some 3-punch combos. I want you guys to start understanding, thinking about timing, rhythm, and tempo as you're throwing your combination, okay? So beginners, just work your double jab up high, whatever the punch is, work your double, okay? Nothing crazy, nothing fancy. Intermediate students, work the levels, okay? Change up your targets, high, low, okay? Or low, high when you're throwing your punches. My advanced students, I want you to work with the timing. I want you to throw 2 on a full beat, then I want you to throw 2 real fast, right? You guys can also play with the targets high, low, okay? So I'm going to do a little bit of everything just so you guys all have a reference, have something to watch. Go ahead and start. We're going to work with our double jab first, okay? So beginner students, back to the stance. Back to your stance. Okay? Intermediate. Okay, advance. Okay, good. Next round we'll do our cross, same thing. Beginner level, just throw your double cross, do the best you can with it. Make sure you're turning your foot both times. Okay, try to get power on both of those punches. Okay, make sure that shoulder comes back. Intermediate students, change up the target, head, body. Okay, advanced students work on that timing, work on that half beat. Okay, start off with the cross, double. Okay, make sure you bring in that body back. Okay, good. Intermediate. High, low, right? Low, high. And then advance. Okay, good. Now we'll go off the lead hook. Okay, lead hook, double. Make sure you're getting back to your stance each time. Okay, go ahead and begin. Just turn the shoulder, turn the front foot on both of those hooks. You can keep them nice and tight for now. And intermediate. And then advanced, you'd be throwing that on the half beat. Back to the stance. Back to the stance. Okay, so you'd be throwing that one a little quicker. Now we'll go with the rear uppercut. Okay, beginners. And make sure you're dipping your knees down, lowering your level. Picking that punch up. Okay. Intermediate. We'll pick one up to the head. Throw one uppercut out to the body. Or we could switch. The body, then pick it up to the head. And advance. Work on that half beat. And come back. Here. Then you bring it back. Okay. Now we'll go with the lead uppercut. Same thing. Work on the double lead uppercut this round. Okay. Beginners, we're here. Dipping down. 1, 2. Both on the same side. Okay. Intermediate, we're going to go body head, right? Uppercut to the body, pick it straight up to the chin, or reverse, we can go up to the chin, bring it out into the body, okay? And advanced, we're going to double them up fast. Okay. Now, last one we'll go over is the right hook or rear hook, okay? Same thing, beginners just work on throwing that double hook. Intermediate, work on going head, body, or reverse that, go body, head, either or. And then advanced, work on doubling up fast on that hook, okay? So. Intermediate, we'll go high, low, or low, high. Then advance. Okay, good job. So a couple different ways to drill it. The punches are the same, right? We're all working on the same punches. We're just doing different little variations of working on it, right? At the beginner level, if you're new to boxing, just take your time, work on your form and your technique. Don't get too fancy. Don't try to overcomplicate it too much, right? After you work on the technique a little bit and you're just throwing to the same target, then you'll change up your target, right? You'll go low, high, low. This will help you set up different things, right? For instance, throwing that uppercut to the body first, right? If you land that one perfect, if you land it clean in the stomach, usually that's going to make them lean forward, right? You hit them in the body, maybe you knock the wind out of them, right? Or maybe you stun them a little bit, make them lean. That's fine. As soon as they lean forward, you throw that first uppercut to the body, guess what? That second one comes right up to the chin. They're leaning forward, right? So they're leaning down into your punch if you set it up correctly with the body shot, okay? So I always love going uppercuts off of body shots, right? If it's coming in straight, okay? If I'm throwing like a big cross to the body or I'm lifting up an uppercut into the body, right? My next uppercut comes right up to the head usually almost every time, okay? So good job. Keep drilling those. Work the footwork. Work your doubles. We're going to finish off here with our slick make combinations from when he visited us in 2018. We got 3 combos. The first 2 combos are going to start the same way. You're going to start off slipping a jab, okay? So I'm going to stand in my regular stance, okay? I'm going to stand orthodox. I'm not mirroring you guys, right? But if I'm slipping jab, for me, I'm going to be slipping the jab by slipping off to my right, okay? The reason I'm doing that is most people that throw their jabs going to be coming from the left side, okay? If I'm standing in my regular stance, I got to remember my opponent is going to be opposite of me if they're in the same stance, right? Well, they're going to be opposite of me regardless, okay? If I'm facing someone, my right hand, that side is their left side. My left side is going to be their right side. It's backwards, right? So this is important to know when you're shadow boxing or drilling defense without a partner, right? Because you got to understand which direction or which side that punch is coming from, okay? So again, most of us are going to be standing orthodox, okay? Most of our opponents are going to be orthodox. It's just the statistics. The majority of the people in the world are right-handed. It is what it is. You'll still get a left-handed from time to time, but regardless, their left side is still going to be your right side. Your right side is still going to be their left. Okay, so try not to get too caught up in overthinking it, right? When that jab comes in, I'm picturing that jab coming in from this side. So I'm going to get outside of it and slip to my right, okay? Now, after I slip that jab, I'm going to immediately fire my cross right down to the body, okay? Again, we talked about that reaction, okay? Use your imagination. Think about it. If I'm punching them down in the body and I land that punch nice and hard, what's going to happen? Who in here has been hit in the stomach real hard? Usually it knocks the wind out of you, right? What's your reaction after you get hit? Right? You grab your stomach and you lean forward, okay? What happens to the hands? Okay, the hands that were once up blocking the face, after you crack them in the stomach, those hands immediately are going to drop down, right? Because they're going to want to protect their stomach. That hurt, right? They don't want to get hurt in the stomach again. So they drop their hands. Well, as soon as they drop their hands, you throw that low cross, you're going to follow right away with a hook up high to the side of the head, okay? So again, from the beginning, I slip the jab, okay? I throw the cross, and then I come up high with the hook, okay? Now, after I come up high with that hook, I'm going to drop back down and throw that same hook down to the liver, okay? Now, go slow. We'll work it together. We'll do it about 3 times, and we'll move to the next combo, okay? 1, we slip to the side, okay? Remember, when you slip, you can keep both hands up. You can drop the side you're slipping on, okay? But if you do that, what does the shoulder got to do? Got to roll that shoulder over to protect your jaw, okay? Slip, that's step 1. Low cross, that's step 2. High hook with the lead arm, that's step 3. Then low hook with the lead arm, that's step 4, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, turn back to your stance. 1, slip. 2, low cross. 3, high hook. 4, low hook. Back to that stance, okay? Now, combo number 2. We're going to start the same way. We're going to slip off of that jab. So we're going to slip out. I'm going to slip to my right. Okay? Then they're going to throw a cross behind me, okay? So if that cross is coming at me from the other side, I'm going to slip over to my left, okay? Now, again, your hand can drop or you can keep the hands up. Either one's fine. Just make sure you get that hand back up after you slip. Slip, slip. Okay. Now, after that, they're going to come with a left hook to the head. Right? So from this position, I'm going to bob and weave underneath and then return with a right hook. Okay. So the first 3 motions are all defense. Slip, slip, bob and weave. Okay? I'm just avoiding punches. Right? Then the 4th motion, we throw a right hook to counter, our left hook, then we drop it back down and dig it to the body on the same side. So it ends also kind of similar to that first one. It ends with a high left hook, then a low left hook, okay? So again, this one, a couple of extra steps. 1, slip to your right. 2, slip to your left. 3, bob and weave under. 4, throw that right hook. 5, left hook. 6, left hook to the body. Okay? Let's do it one more time together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So take your time, work on those. Okay? Hopefully you have a pen and paper. You can write those combos down and you can practice them a little more on your own. If not, pause the video or go back, rewind it after the video is done recording, and you can jot all these combos down so that way you have them. You can practice them on a heavy bag or with a partner, however you have means to train and practice while you're at home. Okay. Now, last combination we'll do. We don't have much time, so we're going to go through this one quickly. It's a little trickier, all right? But we're going to start with blocking the jab again, but instead of slipping to avoid the jab, we're either going to catch or parry the jab, okay? Either one, catch or parry. I'm going to go off the parry, okay? So I'm going to parry that jab to the side, right? Then they're going to fire the cross, right? 9 times out of 10 after a jab, most boxers, especially amateur, are going to follow that one immediately with the right hand. Okay, so they throw their jab, I knock it out of the way. They throw their cross. I'm not going to slip, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll my shoulder, okay, like I'm slipping, right? So I'm going to drop this arm a little bit, and I'm going to roll the shoulder over in front of my chin. Okay, if I time it right, I can parry their cross, but instead of using my hand to parry it out of the way, I'm actually going to use my shoulder to kind of bump or roll along the side of that punch. Okay? Now, real slow. Parry, shoulder roll, okay, or shoulder defense here, Philly shell. Then I'm going to immediately after the shoulder roll come with either a right hook, okay, or it could be a cross, or it could be a right uppercut. Okay, you can pick whichever one you want. I'm going to go with the right hook for this one. Okay. So parry, shoulder roll, right hook. Okay. After that punch, we drop down. We're going to go another liver shot, left hook down to the body. We're going to come back on the same side, and we're going to pick that left uppercut straight up the middle. Okay. So we're going body shot, uppercut right up the middle. Okay, after that uppercut, you can follow that with either a cross or an overhand punch. Okay, now I'm going to go with the overhand. Okay, but you could go just straight down the line and throw the cross, either one. Okay, so all together: 1, parry the jab; 2, shoulder roll to block or parry that cross; 3, throw your right hook; 4, throw the left hook to the body; 5, left uppercut straight up the middle; and then 6, come down with the overhand or come straight through with the cross. Okay, one more time, slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so work on those combos. Those are fun combinations. They're really good. Make sure you're adding in that defense into it. If you're working that on the bag, still practice the defense. Just because you're hitting the bag doesn't mean you can't just practice. Use your imagination. Pretend that bag can punch you back, right? So add the defense in, even though you're just hitting the heavy bag on that, okay? If you're doing that one with a partner, I want you to go real slow. Don't actually hit each other, okay? But keep your hands open. Pretend like you're playing tag, and you can go real slow and practice it back and forth with each other, okay? If your mom or dad wants to help you out with that, that would be best. If you have a sibling that's also in boxing and that can control themselves, go slow, and you can work that one with your brothers and sisters as long as they're okay with it, as long as mom and dad's okay with it. Don't actually hit each other. Don't be rude or mean to your brothers and sisters, okay? Good job, guys. We'll be back here in a couple of minutes with our workout video, all right? Just to recap all the boxing from this week, Monday and today. Work on your footwork, okay? At least those first 4 major directions, forward, backwards, left, and right, okay? And then after you get comfortable with that, add the diagonal steps, okay? After you're done working on your footwork, start working on the punches, okay? So Monday, we just did single shots, right? So it was just one jab, and we'd practice it over and over for 30 seconds or a minute. Today, we did doubles, right? So it was double jab. Just practice it over and over. I gave you guys some different variations of how to practice it, right? You can go just standard double jab. You can work on changing up your targets, body and head, right? And you can work on switching up and changing the timing, okay? That's going to be a little new to some of you guys, so don't get too caught up on it. We're going to spend a lot of time next week. I want to work on some 3-punch combinations, and I want to go into a little more detail on the timing, the tempo of how you're throwing your combinations. And then finally, those slick Nick combos from 2018 when Nick came to visit us. Check those out. Those are really good. And practice them. Okay. Thank you guys. Good job. We'll see you back here shortly. Enjoy the rest of your day if I don't see you there. Good work.